If you've been watching these videos, then you know that most hearth companies have a website that's leaking money. Well, today I'm going to walk you through some common mistakes that I see out there so that you can learn what your website needs to engage customers and compel them to buy from you. Now, this is going to be a case study with real live web pages, just like the last video was. And the reason that I'm using live web pages is not to shame anybody. It's just simply to present real life situations to you so that you can see your website through new eyes and make the changes that you need to move the needle. Now, your website is the most valuable piece of marketing that you can invest in. It is the front door of your company, and it's the first date with your customers. So you got to make sure that it is on point. And at the end of the day, a website should do two things. Number one, it should connect with customers. When they go to your website, it needs to be about them. They need to feel understood. They need to feel like your business has the capability to solve their problems, and they need to understand what to do next. That's where the second part of your website comes in. Your website should be generating thousands of leads every year for your company. I mean, you should be getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of leads that are coming in from customers who you have connected with because of the words and the pictures on your website. So as we go through these web pages today, we're going to ask one fundamental question, and it is, who is this website about? Is it about the company, or is it about the customer? Because at the end of the day, websites have to be about the customer or they're not going to be able to generate a lead. Okay, so with all that said, let's jump in and take a look at a few of these web pages. Okay, so looking at this first website here, we're asking that question, who is this website about? And right from the beginning, we are told very clearly, okay? Look at this front tagline. The largest selection of fireplaces, gas inserts, wood stoves, and barbecues in such and such city. Now, that's not about the customer. That's actually a brag about the company. This needs to be something that speaks to the problems that the customer has who's going to the web page. Hearing a company brag about the largest selection of fireplaces, number one, I mean, who can prove that? But number two is it's not about the customer. This is about the business. If we keep going here, we see a few different things. We have a note about how this fireplace store was the first to open in 1957. It's locally owned and operated. Together, there's 75 years of experience in the hearth industry, 60 years in heating and cooling. We work with 20 different suppliers and manufacturers to offer this, this, and this. Our products aren't just stunning. They're the highest quality. We know quality, safety, and appearance. You know, the point is that this is all about the company. It's not about the customer. Now, this website's not terrible in and of itself, but this information could be framed in a way that was more customer-centered. If I'm the customer going to this web page, I don't feel like they understand me, like they're here to solve my problems, and I'm definitely not subscribing for a lead. Remember, at the end of the day, we want to make sure that our websites are in a position to make the customer feel comfortable to give us a lead. All right, now if you saw the last video, this website's going to look really familiar, but I want to drill down on that question. Who is this website about? Is it about the company or is it about their customer? Well, a quick look at this shows that it's certainly not about the customer. When you go through and look at all this text that's on here, you've got it talking about a 75% turndown rate, 40,000 BTUs. You've got new overhead halogen accent lighting, multiple media styling options. This is a brag about the company. It's not customer focused. Nothing in here, if I'm a customer, makes me feel like they understand me and they're here to help me solve my problems. There's nothing in here like that. It's all about the company. If you come over here to this paragraph, we looked at this last week that, I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever read this, but if they actually do, you read this and it says, premium quality gas fireplaces, gas fireplace inserts, wood fireplaces, wood fireplace inserts, electric fireplaces, and electric fireplace inserts by such and such are chosen by many for our wide selection, each custom crafted with an artful eye for stylish detail, some value of our reputation for energy efficiency and innovative design. Some appreciate that we build every product here in the U.S. See for yourself why more than 1 million customers have chosen XYZ fireplaces and inserts for their homes. Now, at the end of the day, again, this information is not bad if you present it in a way that is meaningful to the customer. But just reading that paragraph is just the company regurgitating information on me, and it's not information about my problem. This is all about them. At the end of the day, our websites need to speak to the problems that we solve, and they need to engage customers to the point where customers are willing to give an email address to become a lead for the company. If you do this the right way, customers will be delighted to hand over that information because you've connected with them and showed that you are competent and able to solve their problem, making their lives better. All right, I am so excited for this next website. So this is one that knocks it out of the park. Now, if you've seen both videos, you've seen a few different websites that we've taken a look at, but this is a home run. This is the website for my friends at Hearthside Hearth and Home. Kevin Tinsley is the owner out there in Tennessee, and this website is amazing. So number one, when you look at it, who is this website about? Well, it says relax by the fire at Hearthside and Home. And then read this paragraph. This is so customer centric. We understand how hard it is to navigate all the information that's out there to find the right fireplace for your home. At Hearthside Hearth and Home, we will help you find the fireplace that's perfect for your family. That's a paragraph that's about me, the customer. When I go to that website and read that sentence, I know that number one, they understand my pain. It says right there, we understand how hard it is to navigate all the information that's out there. And it's about them helping me find my fireplace. When you look at this next one here, it says, talk to a hearth expert for all your fireplace, stove, or insert needs. And what's great about this website is it has buttons that tell me what to do. So when I go to this website, number one, everything is super clean and simple. I understand exactly what they're trying to do. But now that I'm compelled by what they've told me, I can click this button right here that says Browse Fireplaces. Or if I want to talk to an expert to solve my problems, I can click this button that says Learn More. We also have a phone number and we have an address right up here. And these are calls to action that customers will click on if they feel compelled by the text on your website. So you got to remember, your website is trying to connect with customers so that you can generate leads. This website here will generate thousands of leads this year. I know that for a fact. I've talked to Kevin and they're getting a great return from this webpage. But I hope you guys see that the simple layout, speaking in customers' terms, there's nothing on this homepage about the brands that they sell. There's nothing on this homepage that's confusing them with all kinds of insider language. This is very customer-centered, and it clearly says what they want to do next. Kevin, you did an awesome job with this website. Way to go, man. Now, I hope that this was helpful for you looking at these websites. And at the end of the day, if your website is not generating hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of leads for your business every year, then it's actually leaking money. Because when you think about it, if your company is like most, you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in advertising every year. And the first place that customers go who see your advertising is to your website. So if your website is not set up to engage with customers and speak in their terms, make them feel understood, and then capture a lead, it's like going fishing when your net's got a giant hole in it. Sure, you're getting a bunch of people to go to your webpage from your advertising, but you have no way to bring them into your sales funnel. But if you can make the words on your website speak to your customer, make your website not about you, but about them. If you can do that, they will happily give away an email address and a phone number, and they'll be excited when they get a call from you. And your business is going to grow and grow and grow from leads that you never had before. So with all of that said, I hope that these videos have been helpful for you. Man, Kevin's site here is just unbelievable. I think they did a great job of building a framework on this. And if you want to have a similar framework to what Kevin did, in the next email I send you, I'm actually going to recommend the very service that Kevin used, because if you are not investing in premium web content yourself, you need to pay somebody to do it. This is the front door of your web page, and it's where customers are going to make or break the decision to give you a chance. So you want to invest in it. Trust me, when you're looking at your web page, you're going to make more money with a beautiful website like this than you would ever save ignoring it or trying to do something on your own. So I hope this has been helpful for you. You've got some great tips now on your website. Just remember, it's not about you, it's about your customer. If you do that, you can take control and generate more leads than ever.